Big comeback for the Sooners. I'm Barry Tramel along with OU writer Joe Mussatto. We're here in Stillwater, Gallagher-Iba Arena. We're on Wednesday night. The Sooners get down to Oklahoma State 70, where they beat Oklahoma State 70-61 after trailing by 19 in the first half. And Joe, a year ago on this very court, Sooners get down 19 to Oklahoma State, come back, force overtime, but lose. Tonight, they win going away.
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma State couldn't miss a shot early. Oklahoma's defense, which had been struggling in recent games, kind of coming into this, hadn't been the same defense we had seen earlier this season. They kind of just looked around, didn't know what to do. Lon Kruger isn't really one to call run-stopping timeouts, but he had to do so tonight. But they collected themselves after that, and then the script flipped in the later part of that second half, and then in the later part in the first half, and then second half was a different story for the Sooners.
Yeah, Oklahoma really wore down Oklahoma State. Cowboys playing 7 guys. One of them's a freshman who shouldn't be playing. They really are a 6-man rotation right now, and by the end of the game, Oklahoma State was gassed. Sooners hold Oklahoma State to 2 points last 7.5 minutes. And the Sooners got some great performances, starting with Jamal Bieniemy, the freshman. Lots of guys on occasion play a turnover-free game. Sometimes guys have a good scoring game without missing a shot. Bieniemy did both tonight. 17 points, 6 of 6 shooting, played point guard with no turnovers. That's a heck of a game in Gallagher-Iba Arena.
Yeah, I think you could argue at this point that Bieniemy might be OU's most valuable player, and that's crazy considering, you know, they still have guys like Christian James and Christian Doolittle, but Bieniemy has started the last 2 games, 2 rivalry road games at Texas, at Oklahoma State, tough spots, but he leads OU in minutes, led them in scoring tonight. And he's just kind of got this calm demeanor about him. He hasn't turned the ball over in 3 consecutive games now, and that's exactly what you want out of a freshman point guard.
Strange game that OU's 2 leading scorers in conference play, Christian Doolittle, Christian James, combined for only 12 points. But they get big games from Brady Manick had a strong game, 15 points. Rashard Odoms, Money McNeese, 13 and 11 points. And some good defense off the bench from Aaron Calixte. So really an all-around effort by this Oklahoma team to break an 11-game Big 12 road losing streak.
Yeah, they had to break that streak at some point. You know, this is the one that looked like they could do it, and they ended up doing that. And then you mentioned Jamani McNeese. He was really key for them tonight. I asked him what was different about this game. He said the pregame music. And then Lon Kruger joked that, well, I wish we would have done that a little earlier. They would have played some different music, I guess, at Lloyd Noble Center. But, you know, he was really good. And then Aaron Calixte didn't score, but played really, really good defense. And he's kind of taken to that second-team role now, came here to probably start, gets beat out by the freshman, but he's still playing really well.
Well, I thought it was a huge game. This is a team that's really struggling. 2-4 in Big 12 play. Had lost at home last week, lost a tough one on the road at Texas. Hadn't won since the calendar year of 2017 in Big 12 road games, and you're down 28-9, and you come back and win. Cowboys are shorthanded, but let me tell you, this is a great crowd tonight. Really propelled the Cowboys, and the Sooners overcame it and won.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking ahead of the NCAA tournament, this is, you know, not a must-win game, but as close as you can come to a must-win game for OU to avoid going 2-5 in the conference and, you know, losing a rivalry road game. I mean, they really needed this one to get back on track, because now, looking forward, you know, the OU's already got this win, Vanderbilt coming up. Games against Baylor and West Virginia. I mean, if there's a light part in the schedule, it started tonight going into next week.
Well, we'll see how the Sooners do if they can build off this Bedlam victory. Stay tuned for further OU basketball coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.